Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ramadan. I'll be making a video for you guys over Call of Duty Black Ops 2 today, and I'm just going to be basically talking about a couple unstructured things. There's really no selected topic for this video, and more or less I think you guys will hopefully enjoy it, but you'll have to let me know. Well, I guess with that said, guys, I'm going to get the formal stuff out of the way. We'll pursue onward, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the rest of the video, but again, that is completely up to you. And anytime during the video, if you guys agree with something I say, or if you just want to show your utter support, you can always mash that positive reaction button. Maybe you'd like to engage in the comments with myself or other users, but at the exact same expense. There are other features that YouTube does allow, and hopefully you'll choose to do those in a positive manner. Of course, that is completely up to you. You are your own self, and I cannot force you to do anything. But that's the main gist of it, guys. So I guess throughout the commentary I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but again, this video is not going to be structured. I'm not going to have a script in front of me that I'm reading off of, but to be honest, guys, I never have a script, so I guess that comment is really invalid to a certain degree. But my thought process, of course, is going to be a little different. I'm not exactly going to be imposing anything terrible or humongous on you guys. I'm not going to be redefining anything that is not already commonly said or is not already pretty known. But more or less, as a lot of you guys know, I have not been making a lot of time on the Xbox Live side. I've not been hopping on, I haven't really been interacting a whole lot, which I do apologize about, but you know, I've talked about this many times, and for some reason I continue to reiterate. I, for some reason, decide that I need to continue telling you guys this, and I don't know why, but again, if you've stayed around this long, you probably know that I talk about the same stuff a lot. I don't have any kind of mental disorder or anything like that, I guess to a certain degree, but you know, I do like to talk about some things. I do really like to engage with you guys, and I like to keep you guys more up to date. Of course, I don't keep you up to date on everything, because most things are not worth taking note of. I mean, why would you want to know what I ate for supper? Now, of course, there are a few of you out there that would probably like to know that for some reason that I really don't know why. But, you know, I'm sure there's somebody there that's like, man, what did he eat for supper? Man, does he eat lunch? Because, I mean, he works all night. Does he eat lunch? Does he eat breakfast, maybe? But I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of talking to you guys, and more or less, I think it's a very different commentary style. But in that same abrupt statement, guys, Xbox Live just hasn't really been too appealing to me. I've been spending a lot of my time, however, watching Netflix, or movies in general. I actually just got a Netflix subscription or free trial, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And it's not like I've never had Netflix. I've had Netflix. I've actually used multiple credit cards to get the free trial on them, and more or less, I have no interest in paying for it because there's no reason to pay for it. There are actually websites out there that have every movie that I could ever imagine for free, and it makes no sense why I would pay for it, so that's why I'm using Netflix. But Netflix is a streaming thing, so the connection is a little bit more, you know, based upon your connection instead of just the servers. And I do appreciate that. I think Netflix is a marvelous site, but you know, it would be nice if they would update it a little bit more. Granted, my comment is coming from like a year and a half ago when Netflix was in its baby stages. It had absolutely no need to want to upgrade. It was just kind of there. It didn't have any reason to become this site that millions of people use. Or maybe, you know, that was their main they really wanted to make it for millions of users, but it was really behind. It seemed like, you know, every movie that you ever wanted to watch was either 6 or 8 months behind, and by then you had no interest in watching it, or maybe you just went out and got it from Blockbuster or Hastings or whatever local store you have. I don't know what translates to worldwide. I know Blockbuster, I think, is out of business now, but I could be wrong. Redbox is also a great competitor. They are a kiosk, I think that's what they're called, but I could be wrong with that. Don't hold me to that. It's been a long time since I've taken marketing, but anyway, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. I've just been watching a lot of movies, and I have to apologize to you guys. Yesterday, I failed to meet my #1 criteria that I do for YouTube, which is daily uploads. Granted, here, the last month, I think you guys have noticed that I've been busy, and I do apologize about that. I hate using that as an excuse, because it's an excuse, but it's a realistic excuse. Like, I can make videos, it's not a problem, but I'm trying to use up all my gameplays. I'm trying to pace everything. I'm trying to do everything with, you know, no sleep at night and coming home and being so exhausted that the last thing I want to do is make a commentary. And I know that sounds bad, but it's a part of reality. When the weekends come, however, I always have time to make videos. You know, Saturday rolls around, I'm like, oh man, I can make 7 videos today. That's what I feel like. But I never seem to do it because I'm just extremely lazy, and I figured that I would hop on XBL and play with some guys. But you know, I don't know, guys. I, for some reason, like to reiterate, and I've told you guys this many times before, but I do apologize. And I'm getting better. I'm trying to get stuff back on track, but it's just crazy. You know, working 40 to 60 hours a week just is nuts. It just kills my mind, and it really makes me, you know, look at YouTube in a different eye. It's like, damn, you know, I wish I would have put a lot more effort into it my first year and figured out these render settings way before this, instead of doing it now when you know, I'm a graduate of high school and I have no time. And it's always funny. My cousin always was like, you know, when new games would come out, I'd be like, hey, are you going to jump on Xbox Live? He's like, no, I'm busy. And it's, in my mind, I was like, no, bullshit, you're busy. You work 8 hours a day and that's it? There's 24 hours in a day. I mean, you don't need that much sleep. But now I know what he was talking about. Like, I'm so exhausted to the point where, man, I just don't have time, and it's nuts. But I don't want you guys to get the, you know, I guess the opinion that I'm leaving YouTube. That's never going to happen. I'm going to be here until whenever I choose that there's nothing here. And I like YouTube. I think it's a great service, and I look forward to making videos for you guys. But with that said, of course, time management is going to be #1, and I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to have to get more of a schedule going. Maybe I can figure a couple of things out. I'll think about it tonight, get some things going when I'm standing there putting boxes inside of boxes, because that is just so much fun. I'm sure by you guys listening to that, you're like, man, I wish I had his job. Not really. But anyway, guys, this Friday I'm actually going to be making a pretty substantial purchase of about $900. To some people that's a lot. I guess to me it's whatever. It's just one paycheck. So I guess that's okay with me. I'm perfectly fine with that. But anyway, what that means for you guys is that you guys are going to be getting substantially better videos from me, and I look forward to this. I've been actually wanting to do this for a long time. I've been promising you guys so much stuff, and I'm surprised some of you guys have stayed as long as you have, to be completely honest, because I promised you guys so much crap, and I failed to meet it, and I feel bad for that. But it just seems like I don't follow through with some things, and it sucks. I wish I would, you know, get my mindset a little bit better, but I promise a lot of this stuff will get fixed, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be awaiting the response of the videos upcoming. But what does that mean for you guys? I'm actually going to be getting a brand new TV. I have no idea what size. Knowing me, it'll probably be overkill because, you know, you got to go big or go home. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get a 1920 by 1080p TV, which is progressive scan. If you guys are unfamiliar with technology, which I would hope a lot of you guys understand this, because we are theoretically the technology era, or tech gen, or whatever the hell you want to put us in a context. And basically we are ridiculously intelligent when it comes to technology. Now granted, we're not all technicians, and we're not all freaking, you know, AAA geniuses when it comes to making technology. I'm not. I just know a lot of this from Crybosh. Which, you know, Crybosh is a pretty crazy genius by himself. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be getting a correct TV and Elgato. My Audio Technica should be showing up here in the next couple of days. I look forward to that. And I will be upgrading a couple of things in my PC. Nothing too substantial, nothing that you guys will probably see an improvement in. But when I make videos, it's going to make a huge difference, and I look forward to it. So I guess that's really it, guys. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about in this video, and the time actually, unfortunately, is running out of time, which sucks, because I like to talk to you guys. I think it's a lot of fun, but you know, I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. I promise there'll be a video uploaded. I'll do my best to get home tonight in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning when I'm about dead, and make you guys a video. I'll talk to you guys, and I'll see you then. And I guess without further ado, I'm going to sign off a little bit early. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, and this is NMO, signing off. Peace.